Hello everyone. In continuation to our topic learning curve, this is question 7. An automobile manufacturer is conducting a product recall after it was discovered that a possible defect in the braking mechanism could cause loss of braking in certain cars. The recall covers a span of 3 model years. The company sent out letters to the car owners promising to repair the defect at no cost at any dealership. The company's policy is to pay the dealer a fixed amount for each repair. The repair is somewhat complicated and the company expects learning to be a factor. In order to set a reasonable rate for repairs, the company conducted a number of repairs in-house. Thereafter, it was decided that the appropriate pay is rupees 7,000 per repair based on a flat hourly rate of rupees 1,700 and a learning percentage of 90. Shortly after the dealers began making the repairs, the company received complaint from several dealers that they were encountering resistance from the workers who felt the flat rate was too low and were threatening to refuse the work on those jobs. One of the dealers collected data on task times and sent it to the company given as follows. Number 1, 3 mechanics each completed 2 repairs. Number 2, average time for the first unit was 9.6 hours and for the second unit it was 7.2 hours. The dealer has suggested a rate of rupees 8,500 per repair. You have been asked to investigate the situation and prepare a report. Prepare a list of questions that you will need to have answered in order to analyze the situation. Number 2, comment on the information provided in the case. Number 3, preliminary thoughts do you have on solutions to the points you have raised. Right. So now for the solution, first thing is we need to list out the questions for analyzing the situation. List of questions. First question may be whether the learning percentage, whatever is decided by the manufacturer, is it correct? Whether the learning percentage considered by the manufacturer is correct. That needs to be questioned. Then, how much time per repair has been allocated by the manufacturer? Then next one. After how many hours or after how many repairs this time is achievable? What is the total number of repair jobs? What is the total number of repairs? Is the demand of the workers for higher rate justified? Should the rate suggested by the dealer be acceptable? So these are the questions which arise. Now, comment on the information provided in the case. That is the second one. Information provided in the case is somewhat incomplete, though it has been mentioned that the cars manufactured within a span of 3 model years are recalled, but no numerical figure about the total number of cars recalled is mentioned. In absence of this figure, it is not possible for anyone to understand exactly after how many repairs the rate suggested by the manufacturer becomes feasible. Moreover, due to the very nature of learning phenomenon, the time required to complete the initial jobs of repair are bound to be more, resulting in demand for higher rate by the workers. Now, third one, solutions to the points raised in the first part are as follows. So the first one, primarily, whether the learning percentage, so given from the dealer's data, from the dealer's data provided, the first repair and the second repair takes 9.6 and 7.2 hours respectively. Hence, the learning percentage, we'll call it as LP, will be, we can say, 30%. LP is equal to 7.2 divided by 9.6. So if we calculate that, we get 0.75, which is lesser than 90%. Hence, the actual learning percentage is less than that considered by the manufacturer. And then rate per repair considered by the manufacturer is rupees 7,000 at the rate of rupees 1,700 per hour, which means time allocated for repair is 7,000 divided by 1,700. That works out to 4.12 hours. Approx. Then considering the learning model, that is y equal to a x to the power of b, where a is your average time to complete x number of jobs, which is just now we calculated 4.12 hours. So we can say 4.12 is equal to a is the time to complete the first job, which is 9.6. And then we need to find out what is x. So x to the power of b. B is your learning index, which is logarithm of 0.75 divided by logarithm of 2. That we will, we are going to, we are not going to calculate, we are not going to explain the calculation here, because in the previous problems, how to calculate logarithm is being explained. Logarithm of 2.301, 0.75's logarithm will be negative 0.125. So if we divide this by 0.301, we get negative 0.415. So here it is to the power of minus 0.415. So we have, let me make it, 4.12, which is 9.6, x to the power of minus 0.415 will be the same as 4.12 divided by 9.6 is equal to x to the power of minus 0.415. Now, what is 4.12 by 9.6? We get 0.429. Which means that negative 0.415 times, I'm taking logarithm on both sides, log x will be logarithm of 0.429. So logarithm of 42429, same methodology, whatever we discussed earlier, if we calculate, we get negative 0.3674. Both sides negative is there, it will get cancelled. So logarithm of x will be 0.3674 divided by 0.415. That we will get 0.886, or we can say x is nothing but 10 to the power of 0.886. That if we calculate 7.7 hours, sorry, 7.7, yeah. X is what? X is basically number of jobs, so it is not hours. This means that we can say this is jobs or repairs. Therefore, thus the time considered by manufacturer is achievable in eighth repair. Since the period is 3 years, 3 model years, we can assume that the number of repairs would be definitely be a few thousands, since as the number of repairs is not clearly specified in the question. So we have to assume that. And naturally, we can assume in 3 model years, it can be definitely few thousands of repairs will be there. So demand of the workers is not justified, since after doing only 8 repairs, the rate suggested by the manufacturer is achievable. Rate suggested by the manufacturer is achievable, and hence the actual labor hours will be further reduced. So that is based on learning curve effect. Causing the workers to earn good amount because it will be calculated at the rate of rupees 7,000 per hour. Sorry, 7,000 I think per repair. Just a moment. Yeah, rate per repair. 7,000 per repair. Hence, fixed rate of rupees 7,000 is a good rate, and the same does not need a revision, need a upward revision. So that will be the solution for this particular question.